Welcome back. A new horror film, Wolfman, hit theaters today. It's a reboot of 1941's Wolfman. WFMY News 2's Manning Franks gives us his thought on the film.
I feel like every January, it's always a hit or miss when it comes to films released in that month. You know, it's either the dumping ground or there are some real hidden gems just beneath the surface. And like any good balanced month, there usually, sometimes, is something right in the middle. Cue the latest adaptation of the 1941 cult classic monster movie, Wolfman. Ooh, sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. So, is this new movie from Universal Pictures a howl lot of fun? Or did it give my inner film critic pause? Or should I say, claws?
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? We were in an accident.
Daddy, are we gonna die?
No, it's my job to protect you.
And we were attacked.
Inspired by the 1941 film, Wolfman updates the classic werewolf story to the modern era, from the perspective of a singular family's trip to Oregon. After inheriting his father's old home, Blake and his family become trapped in his dad's farmhouse, deep in the woods. But while something outside is stalking them,
Daddy?
there is danger on the inside that is closer than they think. Horror, and this movie is undoubtedly grotesque horror, and there's no mistaking it, should always strike a balance between compelling character / narrative, as well as an unrelenting, unsettling sense of dread. Sadly, Wolfman does not strike that balance overall. Even with its small cast, these characters feel incredibly underwritten, having very plain motivations outside really of basic survival. Wolfman tries to inject deep themes of generational trauma and the sins of the father trope, but they lack any actual bite to those themes that make them meaningfully connect to these thinly written characters. I say all that while simultaneously praising director Lee Whannell's approach to the werewolf subgenre, injecting enough unnerving atmosphere and some really imaginative camera work and filming techniques that really make this engaging. Enough. Wolfman's inevitable and slow werewolf transformation proves to be the highlight of the film, as Whannell moves perspective back and forth from human to creature. These visuals, along with some stunning makeup work, terrifying use of ambience, and a foreboding score really set the tone to be positively terrifying. All the ingredients are laid out for a good, gory horror movie. Some great makeup effects, solid acting, compelling themes, and a overall great sense of tension. Sadly, by the time that the movie comes out of the filmmaking oven, it just kind of collapses in on itself, making it a very unappetizing dish. Or to keep up the werewolf metaphors, because why not? The full moon is currently out tonight. However, even that cannot transform this review into one of approval. I'm giving Wolfman a for you to decide. You can see it only in theaters.
For you to
Yes.
decide.
So this was one of those instances where the filmmaking technique is incredibly engaging, where, as I mentioned, you get to see the transformation from one perspective to the other, and I think that's really fascinating. But the story is so blasé-faire.
It does
shall we
seem
say.
kind of like that. Have you seen the original one?
I've not seen the 1941 version.
Okay.
I really would like to, but it's one I have not seen.
Did you have a good time watching it even so, or not?
I
really?
would say so. This is the type of movie you would see on a streaming service and be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm curious what this
Sure.
is like. And you just kind of flip it on and you'll forget about it in the next week.
Okay.
Not that it's bad. Not that you're going to have an unpleasant time
There's
watching
many
it.
movies like that where
Yes.
you do forget about them.
Yeah.
Scary movies are usually ones for me to avoid. Which
To
is what you call the bad ones.
avoid.
Yes,
I don't like
correct.
the scary movies in general, so I'll probably avoid this one.
I love scary movie, thriller
I know
type
you
of
do.
Well,
ones.
there-
Put me at the edge of my seat. That's how I want to be.
You will be at the edge of your seat. The second half, I think, is really good in that, but the characters just could use a lot more work in my mind.
Interesting. Okay, we'll check it out.
And the moon is full.
Oh.
Watch out for
wait,
werewolves.
tonight is it full?
A couple nights ago, yeah.
Oh wow, I remember
Wow.
seeing that. Yeah, because I was actually, you see, the moon was full behind me, and I was turning into
That's
a
when they
werewolf at the
come
beginning.
out.
Maybe.
Ooh, is
It's
he
not
a
Halloween.
werewolf or not?
No,
We'll
I
check
got
for
enough
Halloween
hair.
this upcoming year.
That's for you to decide.